Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you the best PvP hunter build in the game. Now if you are struggling to go flawless in trials or just struggling in PvP in general, this is the build to follow. Now honestly, with this build, it's going to help you win so many more games. Even if you are a bad player or a PvE player that doesn't like to play Crucible, it's going to help you get those weapons you're struggling to get in PvP super fast. But if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on today's video, and with that said, let's jump straight into it. So this is currently the build I am running. Now, it's a really good one. Now, I'm going to show you a few variants depending on what sort of player you are, because PvE builds are really good. PvP builds, it does depend on preference, a lot of it. So I'm going to be showing you sort of how you can change it up to your playstyle. But starting off with a subclass, you 100% want to play Night Stalker with Spectral Blades if you're on Hunter, Gambler's Dodge, Strafe Jump, Snare Bomb and Void Wall. You can change it up if you guys want Scatter or Vortex. They do work really well. I just prefer Void Wall because you can get more off, but I would recommend Vortex or Scatter if you're not so good of a player. Aspects, these are pretty crucial. You want Vanishing Step and Trapper's Ambush for the Smoke Bomb, and Invisible. You pretty much want to be using both invisibles as much as possible in today's build. For the fragments, this is where it gets interesting. It's going to depend on your build. Now, on PvP, what you want is a triple 100 if you guys can get. Now, if you're on Hunter, mobility is crucial, recovery, is crucial, and intellect is also crucial. And as you can see, we are pretty close to that triple 100. Our resilience is a little bit low, but you can get away with it if you are invis a lot of the time. So for our fragments, we have plus 10 recovery on that, plus 10 intellect, and plus 10 mobility and intellect. So you can get your stats up pretty high with the Void. I'd recommend that. If you've already got a triple 100 and you guys don't need to, you can change these about. It's not going to be too much. Obviously for PvP, it doesn't really matter that much. There's a few extra ones like obviously melee final blows, grant grenade energy. It will help if you guys can run it. But if you need the stats, just put on obviously intellect, mobility, and all them sort of things. Now, weapon-wise, this is yet again going to depend on how you play. I'm going to give you two roles you guys can run that are going to be super good at actually dealing damage. So, first things first, if you're a hand cannon player like myself, the Chaperone is insane. You need to get good with the Chaperone. If you guys play shotgun, try the Chaperone out. It's insane. And if you guys haven't seen my previous video on this hand cannon, especially if you're on controller, make sure you are running this hand cannon. It's crazy, especially with elemental capacitor, because we get that increased stability from our super, and then opening shot is really good. And look at the stats on this thing, it is pretty good. Now, one thing I see a lot of Crucible players mess up on is the heavy. Heavy is a crucial thing in trials. It can win you a free round. Make sure you have a good machine gun on. Machine guns are going to guarantee more kills than anything else. A rocket's kind of 50-50. A grenade launcher's 50-50. But a machine gun, you're always going to outgun your opponent, even if you're not as accurate. So definitely put that on. Now, I always recommend mobility, recovery, and intellect, especially for a trials build, because you need your super back super quickly. Supers win games in trials, which is a little bit daft, but that's just how it goes. Now, for your holdfast helmet, or any helmet you guys do have, what you're going to want to run is an intellect mod, kinetic targeting. This is going to make your kinetic a lot more better, sort of aiming in. As you can see, aim down sight speeds for kinetics better, accuracy is better, and then arc targeting. Now, this is going to depend on what hand cannon you're using. I'm not saying use a palindrome, I'm saying it's a good option. There's many out there, and some of you watching won't have this role or won't have the adept version. So you can use, obviously, different hand cannons in this build. But an honourable mention is get this pulse rifle. This pulse rifle is the best weapon in the game. If you're just looking to smooth sort of through flawless, put this on, start hammering people, because this thing doesn't move, as you'll see in the gameplay, and the range and damage is just crazy. It probably does need a nerf, so if you have this unlocked, use that with obviously a shotgun in your secondary instead. But for me, I love using hand cannons, so I'm going to stay with that. Then for the arms, what we do have is a recovery mod, fast ball, momentum transfer, and firepower. Then the chest piece I run. Now there's a few options out there that you can run. I use the Dragon Shadow with mobility and then mobility forge for that 100. Then you need unflinching arc aim depending on what hand cannon you're using. Obviously this will be different. This reduces flinch incoming while aiming an arc weapon, which is crucial. You're going to sort of hit a lot more shots with this. And same again with the kinetic aim. Now I have noticed if you double these up, it seems to sort of glitch sometimes, so I wouldn't recommend running double. I'd definitely just say run both kinetic and obviously one for your hand cannon. And then we do have obviously harmonic resistance, but you can change it up depending on what you guys want. Now the reason why this is a good exotic is dodging reloads all weapons and increases both movement and weapon handling speeds for a brief time. If you guys get used to running this, because we're going invisible dodging pretty much 24/7, you're always going to have your handling speeds and movement a lot better, which is crucial on Hunter, and it is definitely one of the best exotics. Then for your boots, what you have is a mobility mod, invigoration, absolution, and kinetic scavenger. But you guys can change this up. This is obviously doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. There's not a lot you can sort of pick for this. Kinetic holster is pretty good if you're using the chaperone, so I put that on instead. And then for your cloak, we have a recovery mod, outreach, reaper, and outreach again. So pretty much we're going to be getting this class ability pretty quickly with this build, super quickly, and obviously we've got that triple 100. Like I said, PvP, it is all preference. This is why I don't like making these sort of build videos on PvP, but I know a lot of people are struggling at the minute on trials, so I thought I'd make out what I've been running to sort of get flawless pretty quickly and easy, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the gameplay. I'll try out both the battle rifle and obviously the palindrome, and hopefully you guys can smash it in trials. Let me know how you found this build, if you preferred it, and all you have to do is spam the invis, go invis, get behind them, flank, do what you need to do, and get that flawless. But with that said, hopefully you did enjoy, and I will catch you in the next one.
All American. First team, bitch. Yeah. I got a fake ID and a checklist. It goes never meet a girl on Craigslist. And never spend your money on a necklace. 3 square meals, homie, gotta have breakfast. Real shit, she be paying for the date. I be on my Will Smith, enemy estate. Keep my friends close, keep my enemies away. Like they own repellent, they so jealous. I'ma do shit to just piss them off. Say you never heard me, it's yo lost. They biting on my freestyles. They tell me make my money frontin' on that weed style. I tell them I be too old for it. And I gave my brother my ID. She independent, bet these bitches never find me. I hope they don't find him though, cause they be knocking on my door, now they looking through my window. Tell me what you really want from me. Point blank, no discussion. Close mouth, ow. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up, shut it up. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And you're home,